Bless him.
We're sharing a scoop with Nigel Rojas because in Creamery, Novelties, ice cream. The attachment to the guitar. How long does that attachment to the guitar go back?
The attachment to my guitar started when I saw Peter Frampton on TV, maybe at about 8 years old. And then not long after that, I saw Andre Tanker perform live.
Wow, Andre, God rest his soul. Yeah.
All right. And then, you know, it's always to be the guy with the guitar on the stage, Bob Marley, Ted Nugent, everybody in those days, Kiss, you know, it's guitar stuff. So when I was about 11 years old, my aunt taught me to play, which she's a nun.
Right.
So she really taught me to play chords for us to have family prayers and that type of thing.
Right.
And of course, I learned from there, and then I went on to learn my own way. I don't read or write music. I've learned everything by ear.
By ear?
Yeah.
And did you have any other desire or wanted to play any other instrument? Or was it just about the guitar for you?
Well, I do play drums, bass, keyboard, you know.
Right.
So quite proficient in those instruments. But, you know, the guitar is my first love, you know, and I really it's my source of comfort. And like a best friend, I always tell everybody, if you have an instrument in your life, you're never lonely. People don't understand how the relationship that you develop, you know, with your instrument and how much comfort you get, you know, and you exchange that energy with the instrument. And as you do that, you become better at what you do.
Yeah. So it's 25 years last year, I think. So you're 25 plus years
25
now.
25 years of Orange Sky.
Of Orange Sky.
Yeah.
I mean, known for that rock, reggae, alternative style of music. That's a genre that you wanted to do when you started playing the guitar? Yeah.
Orange Sky is me and my brother Nicholas.
Right.
And we always had aspirations since we were 10 years old to leave Trinidad and go to Hollywood and make a rock band. That's what we really wanted to do. So, you know, we grew up listening to a lot of rock, a lot of reggae. My father had an extensive record collection with the Beatles and Elvis Presley and a lot of calypso, a lot of Bob Marley, Jacob Miller. So we grew up with a whole buffet of music to listening to, Santana, all that. And of course, that's reflected in the way that I write music, you know, because I love rock, I love reggae, and you can't help but have that piece of calypso in the way that I speak or the way that I sing. You know what I mean? I don't shy away from being a Trini in my music.
I think that's what makes it a little special, because when you sing, your natural Trini Caribbean accent comes through with a different sound.
I mean, and I think that's what Orange Sky is. What makes us an anomaly is that's what you have. You have a black voice on rock music.
Yeah.
Or alternative music, you know what I mean? So I think that's what has attracted people to the band. They've been attracted to the lyrics and the stuff that we speak about. And, you know, as a songwriter, there's nothing greater than to have that experience, that connection, where you could sit down, I call it mind farming, when I just sit there and just kind of collect thoughts. And sometimes it's over a period of time. And those thoughts, once you collect them, they always find a place for them, even if it's years after. It might be a melody, it might be a chord structure, it might be a few words, but it's like putting together a life puzzle. And something from 5 years ago, all of a sudden will have relevance 5 years after and fit straight into a verse or a chorus or a melody, would fit straight into a passage that you want to create a mood. You know, melodies are really moods, you know, that you create in. So
yeah, many people may not know as well that you have also done work with the likes of a Bunchy Garlin and a Nadia Batson and a Destra Garcia. So you kind of transmitted across the genres, so to speak, in terms of doing local.
I've been extremely lucky to work with some of the top local soca artists who bought songs from me. You know, from Destra Garcia to, you know, Sherwin Winchester, Ravi B, Patrice Roberts, and, you know, many more. You know, Chucky Gordon.
And these are songs that you would have written, Nigel?
Yeah, these are songs I composed.
Yeah.
I've also had the absolute pleasure of writing, co-composing with Len Boxy Sharp, who is my absolute hero.
Yeah.
My absolute hero in every way, not just musically, but in life. And he, you know, I got to co-write with him for a few panoramas, and we won. We won one panorama, and we came second another time and whatnot. I co-written with, I wrote for Renegades with Johan Chakri, for Renegades with Duvon Stewart as well. So I've been able to do a lot of cultural work in the background. You know what I mean? And even the Renegade songs that I did came second and third in Panorama.
Ever thought of doing anything else? Or it was about this journey of music?
But to be honest, it's always been music leading the way, you know, and it's just been in pursuit of that dangling carrot you know, being in pursuit of that ever elusive dream of attaining a top 10 Billboard hit and to write a song that would make the whole world sing. You know what I mean? I think around every corner, that's the possibility, and that's what keeps us going. You know, music is magic and music is mystery. And that mystery keeps everything fresh. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what my next song is going to sound like. I live for that then. You know? My ex-wife, I hope she'll forgive me for this, but when I used to say my prayers, I really wasn't praying for a Ferrari or a big house. I was praying for songs.
Give me one word to describe the last 25 years of doing this.
Joy.
Yeah.
Joy. You know, there's been ups, there've been downs, there've been so many, you know, curves in the road, but these are the chapters of our life, and I've learned patience. You know, if you're in chapter 4, you can't expect to be in chapter 6 because you wanted to. Only the hands of the Almighty could turn those pages. And if you try to swim against that current, you'll surely drown.
Rojas. Under the big grass and the shade and the guitar. Mr. Rojas.
Everyday guy, everyday normal, a guy who loves his mommy, you know, a guy who loves his children, a guy who's in love with my woman, you know, in love with my music, you know, in love with my brother and the fact that we play music together, you know.
Family is important.
Yeah, family is everything. And
what's next in your mind and I suppose in your brother's mind for Orange Sky? What's next?
World domination. Yeah, the world is ready to listen to South Caribbean music. Jamaica is fantastic and the reggae is out there clearing the way for years and for decades, but you know, South Caribbean music is what we have to offer.
Cheers to that, you know.
Yes, my brother.
Let's toast to that, yeah. World domination. Orange Sky to the world, and Orange Sky will make the entire world sing. He said it right here on Cup of Joe. I want to thank you, my brother, for just dropping by and spending some time with us. I hope you enjoyed all the...
Thank you, my brother. My stomach is doing cartwheels of joy.
Yeah. I hope you enjoyed sharing a scoop. This hour of ice cream last year, though.
Absolutely, brother.
I haven't had some ice cream in such a long time.
Fantastic.
And thanks to Creamery, we have been sauce up ice cream. And I made a little simple, nice little salsa chow with some apples and some cherries to go with it. Topped with a lovely cherry. Try the new line of Creamery ice cream. No added sugar. A range of flavors that we'll be showcasing right here over the course of the summer, right here.